Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this Hearthstone deck guide video, I'm going to take a look at Quest Rogue. This is the best time that Quest Rogue has ever had since the introduction of Find the Imposter at the start of United in Stormwind. Quest Rogue is finally one of the top tier decks, and I think this is probably my favorite of the top tier decks. This is just a really fun deck to play. In some ways it reminds me of playing Mono Blue in Magic. You're just being very annoying to your opponent. You're using lots of different tools to gain tempo advantage. And then you just chip away at their health and kill them. Although sometimes you also kill them with Battleground Bellmaster and some big minions. In particular, there are 4 potential big minions in this deck, because there are 2 copies of SI7 Informant, and then there's Edwin Defias Kingpin, and then there's the quest reward from Find the Imposter. Eventually, when you complete the entire quest line, you get Spymaster Scab. Spymaster Scab is a 7/7, and you're also getting Spy Gizmos. You're getting Spy Gizmos as intermediate rewards when working through the quest line, and then you get all 5 different Spy Gizmos at once when you get Scab, and one of those is +2 attack and stealth to a minion. So one of the ways that this deck ends games is that you have a big minion on the board, you give it +2 attack and stealth, the following turn you play Battleground Bellmaster, and that minion goes to the dome with Wind Fury. But you also have other tools, because you can also control the draws of your opponent to an extent with the Spy Gizmos. You can throw back stuff to the opponent's hand in a sap-like fashion with Spy Gizmos. There's lots of ways for you to control the tempo of the game. I have also always liked the Wicked Stab version of this archetype, and now Wicked Stab version is finally mainstream. Just a little bit of extra damage. Just a bit more of an extra threat finding those lethals. As for the mulligans with this deck, because you're always looking for SI7 cards that they advance the quest line, so you want your cheapest SI7 cards, typically SI7 Skulker, SI7 Agent, SI7 Operative, and the SI7 Extortion. Then use these SI7 cards, try to keep the board under control, start chipping in that damage, advance through the quest line, get scabs, and boom, win the game. And now, let's go take a look at this Quest Rogue in action. Up against the Paladin, eh? Assassin could... Maybe I can try to keep Assassin. Assassin isn't a great keep usually. I already have another SI7 card in hand, so maybe I can give it a try. Let's see.
May the light grant you peace.
I actually think I have to kill that so that I don't let them buff it. There's 2 more cards that they kept, so I'm concerned about the buffs. Gurgle it is. We're going with the Skulker. I want to kill that Gurgle too. I don't want to leave anything for them to buff. I can avoid it here. I would have a 2 damage Wicked Stab into Swindle for next turn potentially, but not the thing that I would like to do. It could be a thing that I have to do. Yeah, I think that's what we're going for here. This one and Swindle. Drawing more. These are going to the dome. Right, for next turn I have a Skulker, I have an SI7 Agent. And then I will have a Spy Gizmo, which I could also save to be used with the Assassin. There are still things that I can do here. It's not over. Although that one was pretty good. But I cannot assassinate it yet. Nope, I cannot. But if I can find the... If I get the right Spy Gizmo, 1 out of 5, I get this Spy Gizmo. Yes, exactly this Spy Gizmo. That gets rid of the Libra of Wisdom now. And we just keep playing this stuff here. Try to go for tempo. Alright, we got rid of 1 Libra of Wisdom there. Too bad about the secret passages and the assassin, a little awkward maybe, but we'll see. More Librams. There's more Librams where those came from. Oh, my Yogi is quite likely. We'll try a Wicked Stab to the dome. It could also be the Galloping Savior, of course. Okay, what happens? Nothing happens. I'm fine. They can play the taunt minion again next turn.
Target eliminated.
We'll see how it goes. Okay, we can control the next draw. An Elder Attendant rather than a Libram of Hope or Cariel. Certainly an Elder Attendant rather than those others. I have a couple of secret passages, so if they taunt up, there is a chance that I can do things with secret passages. Let's see. Okay. They're down to 9. Cutlass. Trade the Cutlass. Just secret passage. Let's see what I can pick up. And the size of an assassin, look at that.
Target eliminated.
That looks nice. And game winning. Tempo. Victory. Good. It was a little scary at moments, but just utilizing the tempo of Quest Rogue worked out well here. Extremely disruptive gameplay that foils the opponent's plans time and again, while chipping in some damage with your own stuff, and sometimes, of course, that big Scab's Battlemaster finisher. But Warlocks, they can be tough. Let's see. Don't exactly have an abundance of SI7 cards in hand. So many secret passages. Try to go in quick. Let's see. Obviously Warlock is quite likely to have tools to just remove these. But if they happen to not have that stuff in their hand right now, then we might be able to get some damage going.
Oh, tough luck. Hey, lights out.
Secret Passage is unlikely to get the right stuff right now. Next turn is probably going to be the Secret Passage turn. Then we have a Wicked Step on 5. But now Warlock with the additional draw should be able to heal.
More bones to gnaw on.
Right. So it is the Giants version. Well, it's always good to know. This will be the Informant and daggering down that one. We'll see. 4/4 Informant isn't exactly scary. Warlock can typically handle that. The original plan was that I could Secret Passage on 4, because the vast majority of my deck costs up to 3. So I should get something playable from there. Ooh, more gnolls. That's annoying. They have a race there to get the gnolls back into their hand as well. Yeah, that's even more annoying. Seven damage here. Play the Gyro Blade. I can do Wicked Stab SI7 Agent next turn for 6 damage. I don't want minions on this board for Warlock to heal off of. I want them to use their own minions, rather. We're doing a Secret Passage now. Stealth Minion is fine. They cannot heal off of Stealth Minion. But the Wicked Stab is better. If I hit them in the face, and I Wicked Stab them in the face, Put them down to 4. Alright, 17 cards left in their deck, so Bristlebacks are not an option. I have no minions on the board, so they cannot heal from my minions. They can heal from their own gnolls, though. And I have 6 from the stab and the SI7, and I have 3 from the weapon, so I have 9 damage here. Warlock is down to 4 health. They will have to heal off of their own gnolls. But can they heal enough from them? If they have like Tamsin into something. That one... We get stab costing 3, doesn't matter yet.
Nothing gets past me.
Ow. I mean, Quest Warrior... I just look, Quest Warrior is... It's insanely popular. It's more than 3 times as popular as the second most played deck right now. Almost 20% of the ladder. And Quest Warrior's popularity has been increasing every single day. It was like 18% a few days ago. It was 18.5 yesterday, if I remember correctly. I just did the best decks video today, so I took a deep dive into the statistics. And just that Quest Warrior popularity just constantly rising. And even at such high level. There haven't been many decks that have been that popular and still going up. Because it's broken. It is very, very good. Indeed. Alright. Let's see what this game is going to be like. Control Quest Warrior isn't any good anymore. There are no statistics, no one is playing that. But... yeah, they're just killing you so fast with Smite. It's hard to see how it could be good. I got Extortion Phase, but I think I have to dagger up here and save. This is a bit of a poor hand. I'm probably looking at Passage on 4, give me a better chance to get playable stuff from it. But I felt like I had to save the Extortion here in order to potentially kill something that they play. Like, this is pretty awkward, but this is what I've got. Not great. Playing Edwin as a bland 4/4. Edwin hasn't impressed me. I think this will be replaced by the new hero card. Oh no, now they get the weapon too. They still have the coin as well. So many bad things going on here. But a decision point for me. I can try to secret passage into something, or I can just play the Edwin. I think I'm just playing the Edwin here.
Stormwind shall fall.
Well, that's intriguing. I would have 2-cost Edwin for next turn together with a Swindle. I actually think I have to. Note the funny thing about Edwin. Edwin keeps the buffs when it comes back to hand. I'm losing a lot of tempo here, but I felt like that was the only play that could possibly keep me in this. I'm not sure if it was really the only play, because like you could high roll from passage. But there's also the Edwin draws, so there's possibility that Edwin gets to draw something. I get a really big Edwin, they don't have Barrow. But then they just start transitioning into a pure face plan, and then I'm struggling with my health. Upsides and downsides. Some Scabs plays. This has got to be the Edwin.
Stormwind shall fall.
But I'm concerned that my health total is going down too quickly. It's a bunch of assassins, but not much to play with them. I just haven't had enough S size. Do I have to save the Spio medic for next turn? No, Foxy Scabs will do. Give them the cutting class. Hit them in the face a little. It's a 10-10 Edwin. Is it good enough? Or do I just lose because they get to hit me in the face so much? Now they could trade away the Edwin. And they could of course have like Shivata Timbers and stuff. So plenty of bad things can happen. On the other hand, they have to be a little bit concerned about the Edwin too. So that's an interesting proposition. Wow. That was interesting.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Ultra Foxy. Scabs. Swindle. The assassin will kill something. The assassin will kill that one. I'm killing that one. And the Edwin is going to the dome. Down to 10 they need 7 damage. Do they have 7 from hand? I could have traded with the Edwin, but if I trade with the Edwin, I'm not presenting a threat. This way I'm being threatening as well. Because obviously there's no lethal on board. So if they can't kill me, then they have to do something about that. Smite is one off with this play.
In a box? Pirate stuff.
Padow! Winning with the Edwin moves. Okay. I said that Edwin hasn't convinced me. It hasn't, but here the Edwin Shadow Step. The synergy worked. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Twitch channel.